Good morning, guys. I'm sorry I'm late. I was sitting here reading and lost track of time, and I looked up and it said 11:02, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm late for my own stream." So my apologies. I do not like to be late. I think that's so annoying when someone schedules a stream and you go there and they're like 30 minutes late. It's so annoying. Anyways, how are y'all doing this morning? Hey, Sapphire. Teresa, Melanie, Linda Kay, good morning. Checking convictions, good morning. Charlie Girl says, I need my spectacles, I can't see. Matt Willis, hey, welcome. Welcome. Let's see, who else? Jack's mom, Gabby Girl. I'm trying to scroll and not miss anyone. Charlene, Kathy C, Vicky, good morning. Mom of two boys, good morning. Welcome, Mima. Am I missing anyone? I know some people think that's annoying because I say hello to people. Can't believe that crap. Well, guys, let me tell you, I'm mad as hell this morning. I've been mad as hell since yesterday. Freaking interview room struck my God blessing channel. Can y'all believe it? I'm one of the nicest people on YouTube. I'm pretty respectful. And in the video he struck, I was defending him. And I also said if I was missing, I'd want him to come down here and look for me. Can y'all believe that? I'm mad as hell. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't play his video without asking. I was dropping the link in the chat. I went and looked. I think I didn't put it in the description. So my apologies for that. And I can't believe he struck my little bitty channel. I try to be respectful. I can't help it if people in the comment section are saying stuff about him. I didn't see nothing disrespectful. But I would appreciate if I'm playing somebody's video, guys, for people not to comment rude things about the creator. I saw an awful comment the other day about somebody's video. I played, someone said something bad about the creator, and I went back to find the comment to delete it, and I couldn't find it. Yes, he struck my channel, guys. I've been on here about 3 years now, probably over that. I've never had a community guidelines or copyright strike. I've had copyright claim. Copyright claims, it don't affect your channel. Like when I play like my TikTok videos that's got music in it, they'll give me a copyright claim, and I just have to go in and mute the song out or trim that part out. Yeah, he struck my channel. But you know what? I wouldn't even have been watching him if I'd known he was involved in the Michael Crow case to begin with, where that young man was coerced into a false confession. He did not kill his sister. I'm pissed off. Hey, Sarah, good morning. I'm going to be classy, though. I'm not going to call him no names, but I think that's pretty crappy, dude. I think that's pretty crappy because, like, I defended you, gave you a chance and stuff, was bragging on you, and you struck my video. Come on now. Wow. You're like a really big channel, and I'm like a freaking micro channel. Wayne, I saw that last night. Won't watch him again after what he did to you. Yeah, if y'all don't believe me, I mean, I know y'all believe me, but I'm going to show y'all receipts or it didn't happen, right? I'm going to show y'all the email. Then we're going to go on to our true crime. Voices Behind the Wall. She put up part 2 of the Don Wells interview. I'm not going to play it because I didn't ask her. But if y'all want to check that out, if y'all didn't watch it, it's very interesting. Don, he was like, oh, teary-eyed and stuff. Guys, I don't believe Don's involved. I mean, y'all can't have a different opinion than me. I don't know about Candace. And I know Don's got a crappy past and stuff like that. But I don't think he's involved in Summer's disappearance. I just don't. Something tells me he's not. Hold on a minute. Where did I put that in the Discord living room yesterday? I talk to myself all the time. Let me go back and see. I know I did. I share so much. Hold on. Let me scroll through here. Yeah, right here it is. Hold on. I don't like to do drama. You know what? I had to go to this like little copyright school YouTube pass. You have to watch a video to answer some questions. And I did, but I got one question wrong, but I don't think that matters. But they said that November the 5th, they will take the strike off my channel and be like it didn't happen. I'm very upset. My feelings is hurt. Y'all know I'm a tender tush. Okay? Y'all see this? Hi, Coffee and CC. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we've received, we had to take your video. We had to take down your video from YouTube. Summer Wells' reaction to Hunter's latest video. Takedown issued by Chris McDonough, however the hell you say his name. You now have one copyright strike. This means your video can no longer be played on YouTube. Guess what? I downloaded it to my laptop. I deleted it. I downloaded it to my laptop. I'll put it on my Patreon if I want. I'll put it wherever the hell I want to. Pisses me off, man. Be nice and polite and respectful and stuff, and this is what I got. Like, if they'd watched the video, I was like being like bragging on him. Jesus mercy. Okay, let's get off of it. You know what? Because it ain't worth it. The strike's going to be gone. But I did unsubscribe to his channel, and that's that. And I'm going to be researching the Michael Crow case. We're going to do a live stream on it and talk about it. Not that I'm going to like drag Chris in it, but you know, that's an interesting case. And actually, Voices Behind the Wall put up a video about that yesterday. Y'all should go check it out. I shared it in my Discord. Let me get the link to it. Boy, y'all know that one day we were talking about Don Wells, and I was like, why in the hell did he share this Michael Crow video? Because I didn't click on the video and watch it. I had no idea the guy from the interview room interrogated Michael Crow. I don't think he was in the room with those one cops. Let me see if I can find that video she put up. Yeah. So Michael Crow, the police, he gave the police a false confession. I mean, he was just like 14 years old. Someone broke into the house and murdered his sister, Stephanie. Well, he falsely confessed to it, right? But later on, they found the right killer, and he was convicted. Richard Tuitt, or Tuitt, it's Tuite is the guy's last name, Richard. Okay, he was convicted of like manslaughter or something, and then his conviction was overturned. It's an interesting case, but we're going to talk about. His conviction was overturned. I'm trying to get to my chat on my phone. Y'all go watch this video. I just posted the link when y'all get time. It's Voices Behind the Wall put it up about the Michael Crow case. Okay, so enough about the copyright. Like, he can kiss it. I give him a. Yeah, it was awful. I know, man. I didn't know about that. Y'all know me. Like, I'm freaking clueless sometimes, or I'm always in a hurry. So when I saw Dawn posted about the Michael Crow case, I was like, I remember saying on my live stream, nobody's trying to coerce you into a false confession, Dawn. Hell, I didn't know why he was sharing it. I guess I should have clicked on the video. But when I saw the video, I just thought it was a clip of, the interrogation. I didn't know Chris was tied to that or whatever, but whatever. We are going to do a live stream on that. Hey, Charlie, that sucks. I know I didn't deserve that. However, I will admit, when I play people's videos, I don't pause enough. So you got to pause so many seconds or something like that. I don't do that because it's annoying and I'm trying to listen with y'all. You know what I mean? So I'm just not going to play nobody's videos unless I ask them first. And I may be collabing with Voices Behind the Wall. She left me a comment yesterday and asked me. So, and I sent her an email this morning. So we'll see. May get to ask her questions about Dawn. Some questions that I have or something. So that'll be good. Emily. I thought Chris said people could use his video. I think I forgot to put his damn link in the description, but like I said, I was sharing it in the chat. You know. Okay, hold on just a minute. Checking conviction says read my comment. Okay, let me go back up. I can't hardly see this morning. I believe my blood pressure's up. I woke up with a headache. Only creators can do that. Can do what? Checking conviction. I had a big channel do me that way, 2 strikes, and it was because they were in a stream over a year ago, almost 2 years. They do not like me anymore. They gave me to talk about. Wow. Really? That sucks. People are crap. I would not strike anybody unless like they just put up my whole video and claimed it as their own. Actually, someone's got a whole video of mine up. I don't think they really meant to put it up. They're not too tech savvy. I never did do nothing about it. I don't care. But anyway, be careful with that. It might bring drama. I like voices that are getting a lot of drama because they're helping on. Well, yeah. Thanks, Emily. Well, you know what? People should be like adults. Like, hey, we're like kind of like coworkers on here, and if I get to ask some questions, and she's been nice to me, respectful. If I get to ask some questions, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That don't mean I'm taking anybody's side. So be careful. I will, guys. I'll be careful. Y'all know me. I don't like drama. I'm just, I'm really open minded and stuff. And it'd be a good opportunity for us all to get together, come up with some questions, respectful questions that we can ask her regarding like Dawn. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Okay, let's get to the true crime. I'm gonna have to edit out this part because some people don't want to listen to my drama. Okay, so Barry Morphew. Oh, guys, I wonder what his daughters are thinking, because there's been some more stuff come out that Barry was caught doing a photos doulos. Didn't he follow the doulos case? Throwing away trash bags and trash containers. And also, he put his phone on airplane mode the day Suzanne went missing. What else was it that he did? Oh, yeah. A few days before her disappearance, he texted her, threatening suicide, said he was going to go be with his Savior. Newsflash, the Bible says if you commit suicide, you don't go to heaven. Which I think there's exceptions to that, in my opinion, if someone's mentally ill, not in the right mind. Because God's a very forgiving God. Anyways, I digress. Let's read this, guys, because I don't want to forget anything. I'm surprised to learn that Barry was not having an affair. I think he was totally obsessed with Suzanne, and there is no way in the world he was going to let someone else have her. He was a control freak. And he was he had lost control of Suzanne. She wanted to leave his ass, and he couldn't stand it, and he snapped. She may have asked him for a divorce that night, and he just lost it and killed her. Or he could have discovered her affair with the Jeff Libler guy. I cannot say his name. Okay. On the day his wife was reported missing, Barry Morphew traveled to suburban Denver for work. Was seen throwing away items in trash containers 5 times there, a retired FBI agent testified Tuesday. Barry's charged with first-degree murder and other crimes in the death of his wife, Suzanne Morphew, who disappeared Mother's Day 2020. Barry had pleaded for her safe return on social media. During a court hearing to determine if Barry Morphew will stand trial, retired FBI agent Jonathan Grusing, I guess that's how you say it, testified about data collected by Morphew's truck and cell phone on May 9th and 10th, 2020. The Denver Post reported Suzanne was reported missing by her neighbor May 10th, which was Mother's Day. Barry Morphew left his family's home near the mountain community of Maysville to travel to Broomfield for a landscaping job early on the morning of May 10th, he said. Once there, he stopped at trash cans next to a bus stop, near his hotel, at a McDonald's, and near a men's warehouse store in the morning. Grusing said. In the afternoon, Barry placed a full trash bag, a tree planter, and a camouflage jacket in a trash bin near the hotel, he said. A tree planter, like a flower pot, y'all? Somebody in the chat, let me know. What tells a tree planter? Or is that like something, a tool that you use like to dig, to plant a tree? I don't know. Okay, Morphew did not visibly react when prosecutors showed surveillance photos of him putting items into the bins. He's another photos doulos. At the start of the day, Barry was wearing a white cloth mask, smiled and waved at members of his family attending the hearing. How nice. Someone used Barry's truck at 3:25 a.m. on May 10th. And about 30 minutes later, the truck appeared to be in the area where Suzanne Morphew's bike was later found off of a county road, Grusing said. However, the data is inconclusive because of the poor cell phone service in the area, he said. Hogwash. Guarantee it. His phone was there because he was there throwing her back over the damn hill. Okay. The last ping from Suzanne Morphew's phone was at 4:23 a.m., Grusing said. Morphew's phone and her body have not been found despite extensive searches. Investigators say Barry told them that Suzanne was sleeping when he left for his work trip at around 5 a.m. Wow. Okay, we got another one. Let me get the other article. He did it. He snapped on her and he killed her. That's why he went to work on Mother's Day, guys. He went to work a job site that you can't even work on the weekends, guys, without a work permit from, I guess, like the city or whatever county. And he didn't do but about 15 minutes of work. And let's not forget that he had no supplies or tools with him. Now, he called some other workers to come in that day when he got the phone call about Suzanne missing. Okay, so they gave interviews saying, well, that one guy that when so he just took over Barry's hotel room, right? And he said it smelled like chlorine. And I thought that was so strange. Like it was like a real strong chlorine scent in that. And there were wet towels everywhere. Okay, I need to look at the chat first and see what y'all said about this. What is the tree planter? Does anybody know? Twinkle Star, love Cece and her show and listening to her. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you joined the chat. I'm trying to scroll here. I'm just now getting into the more. Oh my gosh, it's interesting. It's interesting. I bet everybody was shocked when it came out Suzanne was having an affair. I was a little bit shocked, but not too shocked. That's what I mean. I wasn't too shocked about it. I really believe Barry probably found out about the affair. I mean, he must have been a total control freak. She didn't even want that spy pen sent to her home. What'd he do? Check every package that she gets? Stand over while she's opening the mail, or was she even allowed to get the mail? I always knew that he wore the pants and zipped them too. I always knew it. It was his idea to move to Colorado. I've always suspected he was either mentally or physically abusive, maybe both, because of what her family said. Once they moved to Colorado, her brother said, he hardly talked to her anymore. They used to talk all the time. She hardly talked to her family anymore. He isolated her away. And you know what, guys? I want to know when they moved into that house if the cameras worked there because the previous owners installed those cameras. Because remember yesterday when I was reading those tweets and Lauren had tweeted something about some gray cables, or was it blue? I can't remember the color, but some cables. I wonder, I mean, if the cables to the cameras had been cut, if that was the cables. CC, look up serial killer Bruce MacArthur. He buried the victims in flower planters on clients' property. Oh my gosh. You know what? That rings a bell to me. But I think it was a lady that done that with a big old, one of them huge flower pots. Oh my gosh, Bruce MacArthur. Matt knows who that is. That's not familiar. She was apparently very busy talking to Jeff. Yeah, I believe they were in love. Hey, Mandy, I believe they were really in love. Suzanne had told him she couldn't get a divorce because of biblical reasons. I hate when people say that because I'm like, do you think God wants you to stay with an abuser and be beat on, likely killed, likely beat to death, just abused? No, I don't think so. Come on. He told her that she could, yes, yeah, on the spy pen, it picked up a conversation. They were arguing about money, and Suzanne, I guess was complaining about, hey, she's tired of being told what to wear. See, that right there tells me he was probably physically abusive to her, too. It tells me a lot. I tried to give Barry the benefit of the doubt in the beginning, but he killed her, guys. He's pulled a Fotis Dulos. One of the articles implied yesterday, Emily, that Jeff was married. Yeah. It said her married lover in the title. And at first, I just didn't really think much about it. I thought it was a misprint. I thought they meant, Suzanne's married and had a lover. Hold on a minute, guys. My little Smokey wants out here with me. Oh, it's you, Ladybug. I thought that was Boo Boo looking for me. Don't be trying to mess with the squirrels. Okay, let me find this other article here. Yeah, he knew Suzanne wanted rid of him, so he pulled the suicide card. I'm going to commit suicide if you leave me. Also, in court, I believe, was it yesterday or the day before? They said that he had pushed her into a closet before and held a gun to his head. I wonder if his wife knew before this week. So he is married. So Jeff Libler is married. He was married with 6 kids. Oh my gosh. Debbie says it too. Married with 6 kids. Lord have mercy. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get this screen shared. I tell you, I've been upset and I can't focus. I still can't believe he struck my channel. That really upsets me. I didn't say a bad word about him. I was actually defending him in that video. Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on. I gotta light up. I'm getting all manic.
Light therapy, but this is something.
Hold on, don't play that video. No.
Uses intelligent light therapy to relieve all sorts.
Okay. Hold on. Barry Morphew texts wife about suicide days before she disappeared, going to see my savior. I wonder if Suzanne told him, like, hey, the Bible says, because, they were like, Suzanne was into the Bible and stuff. And the Bible does say, if you commit suicide, you go to hell, right? Of course, I don't believe that's the case all the time. People that's mentally ill, not in their right mind. Okay, second day of preliminary hearings for the murder trial of Barry Morphew kicked off Tuesday, detailing text messages missing Colorado mom Suzanne Morphew exchanged with both her husband and a longtime lover just days before her disappearance on Mother's Day in 2020. Testimony from the Chaffee County Courthouse on Tuesday also revealed that Barry Morphew took his phone on and off airplane mode in the early morning hours that Mother's Day, while he made several stops, throw out trash, check into the Holiday Inn Express. Google data unearthed by investigators showed Barry also showed up for a job for Garrett Construction and completed about 15 minutes of work, removing blocks from a retaining wall before leaving. He came to the site despite knowing the construction work could not be legally completed on a Sunday in the city of Bloomington. That's what the FBI agent testified. Okay. We know he carried several bags to the dumpster at the motel. He also stopped to dispose of trash at a men's warehouse and a bus stop. When asked by investigators, Barry said he threw out tranquilizer material. He admitted he owned guns for hunting. Guys, I bet he tranquilized her. What's he got, a dart gun? Why does he need a tranquilizer? That's not, is that how he kills all them big animals he's killed? Tranquilizes them, then shoots them? Look, let me look at the chat here for a minute. What do y'all think about that, guys? He threw out tranquilizer. What in the hell? Is he talking about tranquilizers like for an animal, like you put in a gun, those dart guns? He hunted his wife. It's untelling, guys. She could have took off running from him through the woods and him hunted her down like prey. I can't believe this. Ladybug, please stop. We're trying to do true crime, honey. Let's see what else. Okay, tranquilizer material. He admitted he owned guns for hunting. At 6:10 a.m. on the morning of his wife's disappearance, Barry also sent her a text message. You up? Happy Mother's Day. I love you, Barry wrote. He also texted his own mother. Suzanne's abandoned mountain bike was found later that same day by deputies not far from her home. And Barry's truck was right at where her bike was found early that morning. What, at 3:25 a.m. or something? Okay. During a shocking testimony Monday, investigators revealed she had been having a nearly 2-year affair with a man named Jeff Libler, who had gone to high school. The two had gone to high school together in Indiana. Jeff's cell phone was pinging on towers in Michigan the same day Suzanne went missing. Also, he went and purchased some materials for building a dock that day, so he has an ironclad alibi. FBI agent Kenneth Harris testified Tuesday that Libler told investigators he was working on a dock project during the time Suzanne vanished. Credit card records corroborated those claims, showing he purchased supplies at a hardware store in Michigan during that time frame. So Jeff also texted Suzanne to wish her a happy Mother's Day, acknowledging in the message that the holiday might be difficult for her after having lost her own mother. He sent another message on May 11th, 2021, a day, I think they mean 20. Did she disappear 2021? I guess. A day after Suzanne was reported missing, wishing her luck with an appointment she had for cancer treatment. That was their last known correspondence. Harris described Libler as the opposite of Barry. He often showered Suzanne with compliments. Suzanne's last proof of life was on the afternoon of May 9th when she sent Jeff pictures of her sunbathing in her yard. Guess who is alone again? Suzanne texted to Jeff at 2:03 p.m. along with a selfie about half an hour after Barry left the house at 1:38 p.m., according to Fox 21 News. Before vanishing, Suzanne had employed the help of a voice-activated spy pen to find out if Barry was cheating on her. But investigators said there's no evidence suggesting any extramarital affair on his part. Investigators also do not believe Barry knew of his wife's affair with Jeff, though Suzanne's friend Holly Wilson told investigators Barry had accused his wife of cheating in the past. Well, most jealous, controlling people, that's all they holler. You're cheating. You're cheating. The accuser's usually the doer, by the way. Okay, text messages between the couple in the days leading up to Suzanne's disappearance show a fractured and combative marriage. I'm done. I could care less about what you've been up to for years. We need to figure this out civilly, Suzanne wrote in a text message to Barry on May 6, 2020, days after vanishing. I promise you, you're wrong about all the crazy thoughts about me, Barry responded to his wife. Why would I want another? Only a fool would stray from an angel like you. Freaking disgusting, really. Harris, the FBI agent, also testified that deleted search history on Barry's phone revealed visits to the dating website Ashley Madison, as well as Celebrity Jihad. Well, I don't know how you say that. Jihad, which describes itself as a self pornography website run by purported Islamic extremists, according to Fox 21 News. What the hell? What the hell? Why would he be doing that for? I mean, visiting the Celebrity Jihad, which describes itself as a celebrity pornography website run by purported Islamic extremists. Freaking weirdo. Harris said on the same day that Suzanne and Barry clashed over cheating allegations, May 6th, Barry also sent his wife messages about suicide. Want to see my savior? This life on earth is a mere grain of sand compared to eternity, Barry texted Suzanne on May 6th. You freaking crybaby. Loser. 2 days later, on May 8th, Suzanne texted her sister Melinda and said that Barry was abrasive and abusive, according to the local news outlet. Yeah, guaranteed. Suzanne and Jeff's relationship had stretched across the U.S., and the two had previously met up in New Orleans in February 2019, Indiana, April 2019, Michigan in October of 2019. The two paused their relationship before Christmas after Jeff's daughter found out about the affair, told an uncle and her older brothers about it. Suzanne and Jeff later picked communication back up. Okay, so yesterday, like, I was wondering, like, well, what's it to the daughter if her dad's dating? Now it makes sense. He's married with 6 kids. Makes total sense. Suzanne's iCloud account discovered on December 27, 2019. She had been researching language schools in Ecuador after Jeff allegedly told her that the country was a cheap place to live with good health care. From what I've seen on 90 Day Fiancé, it's kind of poor there. Like, if you want to go buy some chicken, from what I've seen, unless I get that maybe they have some big cities there. I don't know. But in this little village, you wanted to buy chicken, you couldn't go to the grocery store in the frozen food aisle. You went to this woman on the street and she had like a live chicken, wring its neck for you and gives it to you. Yeah. I hated watching that. Okay. Harris testified that Jeff was, okay, I didn't read that, did I? Okay, Jeff was the one that got Suzanne into biking and drinking IPA. I've learned that's a beer, I reckon. The two described each other as soulmates, Harris said. Barry Morphew's defense attorney, Iris Eaton, asked if the two had exchanged nude photographs, and Harris responded the pair had. You know, if Barry really didn't know about the affair, and that's not why he killed her, I hope that's killing him, sitting there hearing about that. Suzanne found herself a real soulmate. She was in love. And he's the one that pushed her to do it. Because he was abusive to her and controlling. Hope it's eating his heart out. How you like that, you mother clucker? Okay. The two met again in Florida during February 2020. Jeff had planned a trip to Colorado in March 2020. But travel restrictions imposed at the onset of the coronavirus pandemic prevented him from coming to visit. The man she had had an affair with for 2 years did not contact authorities after Suzanne disappeared, but spoke to investigators once they identified who he was. Why didn't he? Because he's a married man? Wonder what his wife's thinking about this now. Now everybody in the country, how humiliating, knows he was messing around. If he knew about me, he would have come after me, Jeff allegedly told authorities, referring to Barry. I just don't think he knew that Suzanne and I were together. Were you afraid of Barry? That's what it sounds like to me. Besides being charged with his wife's murder, Barry's also accused of submitting a fraudulent vote on his wife's behalf for the then President Trump in November's election. Why in the hell did he do that for? One Trump to win. Like that one vote. Fraudulent vote was going to help. Come on now. So Barry is charged with tampering with his wife's deceased body around the time she was killed, as well as with evidence in the case from last May through early March, about 2 months before he was arrested. He's also charged with illegally possessing a short rifle and using deceit to influence law enforcement officers from the time his wife disappeared until he was arrested. Here's the thing, guys. I hope they got some more stuff on him. I hope they got some more stuff because they don't got no DNA evidence. They have no DNA evidence, according to what we read in those tweets yesterday from Lauren Scharf. The judge may say, hey, there's not enough evidence to convict. It's a bunch of circumstantial right now, it looks like. I wonder what his daughters are thinking. Hearing, your daddy's truck was right where your mommy's bicycle was found. I feel bad for the girls. I feel like he's got them brainwashed. According to Suzanne's friend in text messages, he pitted the girls against her. I figured that. The way they clung to him and they didn't even go search for their mommy. But I'm not down on them. I understand why they didn't. Wouldn't that be awful? Your mom be missing, you be out searching for her and discover her body. So I get that, but I'm just saying. It's like, they just automatically believed Barry and defended him. And I was always like, what about Suzanne? And I'm not saying nothing towards them. They're just kids, young ladies. Can't imagine what they're going through, but hey, I just call it like I see it. I try to be open and honest on here. The vote thing is weird, isn't it, Matt? Like that one damn vote. I mean, like someone wasn't going to recognize her name in that small community. Come on. He done a mail-in ballot, I think. No DNA and no body. I know it, Mandy. But you need DNA. Yeah, people's found guilty all the time without a body. People used to say no body, no crime. It's not like that. But usually they got DNA evidence. Well, always. I just don't know how this is going to go. J for Justice latest video, Barry Recap Part 2, is a picture of Jeff, his wife, 6 kids, if y'all want to look later. Oh, thank you, Wayne. Hey, I've got a picture of Jeff right here. Hold on a minute. I'll pull it up. He's a lot different than Barry. I think that's pretty crappy. If he was Suzanne's soulmate, why didn't he come forward? Why didn't he do the right thing and come forward at first? Oh, because he didn't want the wifey to know, right? Right. She'd probably divorce his ass, take him for everything he's got, and I don't damn blame her. Hold on a minute. Where did I do that picture? Oh, right here. What in the world? Squirrel fell out the tree down at the bottom of the driveway. What's wrong with these squirrels around here? They're always like, I shouldn't joke about this, but it's like they try to commit suicide. That's not what it is. They get in fights and one will run the other one out of the tree. It'll run out of room and it'll fall out. Okay, so there he is. It's not very good looking. I know, yeah, I shouldn't say things like that. He's not my type. Let me say that. He's not. I mean, he's all right. He's all right looking, okay? I wouldn't go out with him. I have a suspicion that Barry might have found out about the affair that night. Or, like I said, they could have gotten an argument and he just snapped on her. He did pull a FOTUS doulos, though, disposing of evidence. Why did he get rid of that camouflage coat? What's up with those tranquilizers, guys? What do y'all think? What kind of tranquilizers? Like for animals? They don't write tranquilizers to people, do they? Only a doctor can give you something like that, right? At the hospital or whatever. They don't write people prescriptions for tranquilizers. I mean, do they? I don't know. I mean, I know they give people sleeping pills, but I'm talking about a tranquilizer. I have a feeling this is a tranquilizer for animals. But I thought only a vet could get that. What does he need to be tranquilizing? You know something I never did like about Barry at the beginning of this case when I found out that he just hunts for sport. Just likes to kill them big animals to make himself feel tough. Can't stand people like that. I don't have anything against hunting. But, if you eat the meat and stuff. But I don't like those people that just hunt, like to kill the biggest buck or big old bear around just to kill it. Just to hang its head on the wall, brag. Don't want its meat or anything. Can't stand people like that. I think he tranquilized her before he killed her, and yes, they were for animals. Yep, exactly what he did, Cheryl. Guarantee it. Guarantee you're right. Wait and see. I got a feeling. Why else would he throw them away? What's up with the camouflage jacket and the tree planter? I bet after he killed her, if it's like a big old flower pot, he put her body in it, transported her to wherever he took her to. It's not, yeah, he's not very, I mean, he's not very good looking, is he, Cappy? Yeah, he's probably got a little weenie, Sapphire. That's why he's got to hunt them animals. I can't stand it when I see, like, hear about these big doctors and dentists go over to Africa and kill a beautiful lion or something like that. Big game. I can't stand that. Oh, did that make you feel good? Go hunting an animal, going to another country and killing an animal on its own turf? Assholes. I hate me too. You know what? My papa was a trapper back in the 80s. I freaking hate that. But he respected animals. He used to get so mad. Some people in my family that go down Bath County hunting, and they ride down the road shooting deer from the truck because deer is everywhere. He gets so mad about that. He said, "That's not hunting. That's not right. I can't stand people like that." Don't you think he looks like? Yes, checking convictions. I thought he looked like Alex Cox. He does look like him. He sure does. And why throw? Did he throw away his boots too? I didn't know that. Did I miss that? Well, he definitely did something to her. Hopefully, they will find her body. I don't think Barry's ever going to confess. He's never going to admit to his daughters or anybody else that he harmed his angel, Suzanne. Hey, that text message he sent her about, why would anybody else, anybody would be a fool not to want her. She's his angel, basically is what it said. That made me sick. I bet that made her sick too. I bet she was like, yeah, right, Mother Clucker. I'm out of here as soon as I can. It's probably what she's thinking. They do look alike, Matt. They do. Oh, you don't have sound? Refresh, Debbie. Okay, guys, what else was we going to talk about this morning? Hell, I done forgot. My Discord ring. Oh my gosh, there was an awful case of a dog mauling a toddler to death. The parents, one of the parents, left the toddler home with some siblings, and the Rockwaller attacked the baby and killed it. What is going on? We have read about dozens of stories since the springtime about dogs attacking little kids. Like, what's going on? I wouldn't have a dog. If I had little small kids, I wouldn't have a dog I couldn't trust around kids. Now, there's some sweet Rottweilers in the world now. But this one definitely was not sweet. The parents shouldn't have left a toddler home with the siblings. I think this happened in Brooklyn. What's this? Oh my gosh. Florida man who killed a mom and taught girl gets massive following because he's too cute for prison. And he ain't too cute for prison. They'll love him in there. Love him in there. They'll love that curly hair. Okay, guys, I digress. 19-month-old baby boy died in Brooklyn Tuesday after he was reportedly attacked by his family's pet Rottweiler. According to the New York Post, the toddler was attacked at 10:45 p.m. at his home in Flatbush, neighborhood of Brooklyn. At the time, the boy was reportedly being supervised by his older siblings, ages unknown. Police responded to an emergency call and found the toddler severely injured from the dog attack, bleeding heavily from his neck and shoulder. Oh, bless his sweet bone. Toddler was transported to, let me see if I can say it, Maine? I don't know, to the hospital where he's pronounced dead. The child's parents were not home at the time of the attack, according to the New York Post. Police told the newspaper they were questioning the boy's parents and are working to determine if any laws were broken. It is not known if anyone will be criminally charged in the boy's death. The dog was taken by Animal Care and Control. So it'll be put down. Okay, that's all the information. Prayers for the family. I want to know how old the siblings were. Wow, I don't know if that's the dog or not in the picture. I doubt it. And my friend had a Rottweiler, and it was so mean. It would try to bite your tires on your car. I would not get out of the car with that dog. Y'all know I'm a big animal lover. That dog was mean as hell. It was a freaking Cujo. I'm not kidding. You try to be backing out of the driveway, and that damn thing be trying to bite your tires. It was so big it could look in my little car window. Scared the crap out of me. I got to see what this is. Oh, here's something else, guys. Any vacationers, beware. Said someone rented a California vacation home and got spied on by surveillance camera. Man, there's weirdos everywhere. Okay, let's see what's going on with this. Florida man who killed a mom and taught girl gets massive following because he's too cute for prison. Oh no, they'll love him in prison. This is bullcrap. People are so warped because they think he's attractive. He doesn't need to go to prison even though a mom and a kid's dead. Let's see how he killed him. Vehicular homicide. A Florida man convicted earlier this year of vehicular homicide apparently has a huge following on social media, filled with a mix of people who think his sentence was too harsh for such a cute person. Okay, Ohio native Jessica Reisinger, Ribbenot or something, was in Tampa July 2018, pushing her daughter Lilia across Bayshore Boulevard shortly before noon when Cameron Herron, 18 at the time, plowed them while street racing. The victims were both struck by a black Ford Mustang. The vehicle was at a high rate of speed alongside a gold Nissan. Both mother and daughter passed away. Authorities determined that Herron was driving the car that struck the mother and child. In April, he was convicted and given a 24-year prison sentence for vehicular homicide. Within a few months, social media groups in support of Herron began to flood social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. I've never heard of the loser. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Both of them. Gosh, that little girl's so pretty. Mom's pretty too. Tampa Bay Times reports that justice for Cameron and Cameron Herron tags began pouring in on social media sites, especially the social media page for the 13th Circuit Court, Hillsborough County State Attorney Andrew Warren. Comments were also sent to Tampa Bay Times, local television stations, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and President Joe Biden. Most supporters claim that 24 years was too harsh of a sentence for Herron, who did who didn't purposely kill the victims. However, the lengthy sentence was handed down given Heron's previous history of excessive speeding. Judge Christopher Nash reportedly said, "Poor boy," one comment read. "He doesn't do in purpose." Well, he shouldn't be street racing to begin with. It don't matter if he meant to do it or not. He knew better than that. He'd done been in trouble for speeding. Anybody with common sense knows if you street race on a public road like that, you risk the chance of wrecking or hitting someone else and killing them. You know, these people are freaking snowflakes. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Other social media users have referred Heron as the too cute. And oh my God, his eyes. Insider reports TikTok videos about Heron have been viewed over 2 billion times. He's not that cute. He's not cute at all to me. He's ugly. Look at it. Look at his nose. Look at his mouth. Look at his eyebrows. He's not cute. Freaking weirdos. It wouldn't matter if he's the best looking thing that the world has ever seen. Look what he did. He knows better than that. Anybody knows if you street race, there's a chance you could hurt somebody, kill somebody. Because you're going at a high rate of speed. Okay, let's see what else. Heron's mother told the Times that people from the Middle East have contacted her in support of Heron in what she is calling an unhealthy obsession with her son. Here's someone: "We won't give up until you get out of prison, Cameron." Weirdos. When authorities transferred Heron from the Hillsborough County Jail to Florida Department of Corrections Central Florida Reception Center, support calls for him began flooding into the prison. Some people allegedly hacked into a prison guard's social media account. Freaking weirdos. Desperate, pathetic people. Get a life. Meanwhile, at Heron's sentencing hearing in April, Reisinger, I don't know how you say her name. Anyways, her husband reminded the court that despite rumors that what Heron did was no accident in his opinion. This was a crash, not an accident. Please be aware of that. I agree with him. That's what David said, who's also Lilia's father. "Since this unspeakable and terrifying death of my wife and daughter, I've suffered horrifically every moment. It is nearly impossible to put into words the agony of this legal process and the decaying of my life during this time. I'd say, bless his heart. Hey, I feel for him. Say prayers for him. Look at her. I think you pronounce her name Lilia. It's Lillia. Look how beautiful her eyes are and her little hair. Her mom's got pretty hair too. Just enjoying a vacation. Got ran over by some weirdo wanting to street race. Tried to be cool. Tried to act like he's somebody. And he ain't nobody. God, these people kill me on here. Can y'all believe that people on social media would take up for him just because they think he's cute? And he's really not cute. He's not really cute at all. Nose is ugly as crap. Poor baby. Charlie, dogs get annoyed with kids pulling tails' ears. Dogs, I know it, Charlie. My chat's catching up here. I always taught my son not, to do that. I wouldn't never let Timothy carry around little pups and stuff when he was little, like a lot of people do. You teach kids to respect animals. Is there someone in here named Coat of Many Colors? Oh my gosh, welcome. I love that name. I love Dolly Parton. I love that song. I do. I love it. My granny nicknamed me Dolly, not because I can sing go. She calls me Dolly Parton all the time. I don't go tell y'all why. I had a 4-legged Jax. He was a horse. Loved him so much. Oh, I love horses. Horses are beautiful. I want a mini pony. Okay, what else was I going to share with y'all? Oh, a little lady. Hold on. Let me share one more thing and we'll go. Oh my gosh. These dogs think they rule my life. Can y'all believe that? Every freaking animal around here thinks they rule my life. Isn't this gracious? Let me take this comment down. Okay. Let me screen share. They found a newborn baby wrapped in a rosary, guys. It's not going to let me screen share. Okay, here we go. StreamYards. I don't know if it does this with anybody else, but after I've been on here a while, sharing stuff, pulling stuff up, it gets to where it doesn't want to work. Okay. This right here is awful. Look at this baby. Newborn wrapped in rosary is found inside dresser drawer in an alley. Look at this, the dresser drawer. Poor baby. Thank God it's okay. Authorities in Illinois are investigating after a newborn was found Tuesday inside a dresser that was abandoned in an alley. WMAQ reported the boy was discovered in Chicago's Montclair neighborhood. The woman who located the baby said she found him when she went to recycle the handles on a dresser drawer. Thank God she did. I put my finger on the little foot to just see he was moving, the woman who wished to remain anonymous said. Hold on. Hold on a minute, guys. Let's play this video, if it'll play. Smart days. Police told WLS-TV that the baby was transported to the hospitals in good condition. Praise the Lord. She was meant to find that baby. That baby was meant to live. But she hadn't wanted to recycle the dresser drawers, the baby would have died there. And the baby was wrapped in a rosary. I'd say it's someone from the neighborhood. Maybe a young girl. Maybe a young teenage girl.
Karen, the baby was located inside dresser drawers in this alley here. Police are still investigating. The baby was taken to Lurie Children's Hospital. The woman who found him saying that he had vomit in his
dresser
mouth.
drawers.
She rendered aid until first responders arrived on the scene. Now, this picture that we are showing you here was taken of that baby boy before he was taken to the hospital in the hopes that someone can help identify him. And while that woman would rather not be identified for now, I have spoken to her and she's still very upset. She says that she found the baby by chance when she came across a set of dresser drawers that had been left in an alley. The pulls on the drawers caught her attention and she stopped hoping to recycle them. It was then that she found that baby wrapped in a rosary. And as you can imagine, the people who live around here are outraged that someone would just leave a baby out with the trash.
It's very heartbreaking to hear.
It's a bunch of bullshit because there's safe havens that you can take babies to and drop them off. And I know that Chicago has them. Yeah. Or you can take them to a fire station, a local hospital. You can hand over the baby and be anonymous. This is bullcrap. God, it pisses me off. I can't tell you. Do y'all remember that story? I've got the video up of that family that found the baby in the plastic bag. They had come home from a vacation. They lived out in the country. And one of their daughters is like, I hear a baby crying. The dad's like, oh, it's probably a cat. And they kept on to him until he went out there and checked. And sure enough, he found a baby tied up in a plastic grocery bag. Alive. Her name is India. Yes, and she was fine, and she got adopted. I got the body cam footage of when they are opening up the bag and stuff. What the hell's wrong with these people? I don't know. There's no excuse for this. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's probably teenage girls scared. There's no excuse for this. Teenagers know better than that. Anybody knows better than that. And plus, they got safe havens that you can take the babies to and put them in. And there's like a little alarm that goes off. So, you know, the people inside the fire squad or wherever the safe haven's at can be notified and they immediately get the baby out. So there's no excuse. I pray this baby finds a loving home, and I pray they find the person that's responsible for this. It didn't say like the baby had just been born. It said a newborn baby. And the baby had vomit in its mouth. If she hadn't came by there, probably would have drowned on its own vomit. Hey, Shannon, I didn't see Shannon in here. Morning, girl. How are you? Well, guys, I'm going to get off here. Ladybug's on to me, and you know how it is. Animals rule my life. Red Rhyme, I saw that you messaged me on Discord. I will check them as soon as I get off here. See, I was just thinking about that video. That was God right there, and they found the poor little one. Yes, that's so weird. Think about the same thing. Yeah, her name was Indian. I remember she had like dark hair, long hair. Anyways, oh guys, we're gonna have a member stream tonight. Try to get myself put together. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but I'm gonna set it up later on, and I'll make a community post and share the link. We may do ghost stories. We may have a game night. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna do something. Oh, you're welcome, Melanie. Anyways, guys, thanks for chatting. Thanks for your support. Have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace. And I'll see you members later on this evening. Peace, guys.